This is a video for Tina, Putter and Jake. We took Bruno down to the Virginia Horse Centre and we put him in the open intermediate horse trials. Dressage was on Friday, and then I think we show jumped on Friday afternoon, and then we did the cross country Saturday morning. So as you can see by the ground, it poured with rain, and bloody, it was a mud mess. Bruno did a good dressage test. We took a clinic actually with the German trainer Martin Pluver a couple of weeks ago, where I worked him in the dressage with him a couple of times, and worked a little bit on getting him a bit softer and a bit more supple, and feel like he did a good test. It wasn't, there's still 5 more marks in there. He still is a little bit stiff and whatnot, but he's very relaxed and very obedient and very trained and schooled at this level. It's going through this intermediate dressage test works quite easy for him. Obviously we had not the best run at Morven a couple of weeks ago, so I hadn't even show jumped him. I've cross country schooled him 2 times between Morven Park and Virginia here, and it was good. Obviously Morven was a little bit surprising. Obviously there's a lot of big brush over the jumps, and then big ditches, so I changed the bit in his mouth just to a snaffle. I feel like sometimes the pelham curls him up a little bit too much, so for the cross country I had him in a snaffle. And in training at home, I just jumped lots of baby ditches and bigger ditches, and then a couple of the prelim trichanas that we have there. And I also got the guys that work on the farm to cut down a lot of brush and stick it inside the jumps, and tried to get Bruno to understand that he's not supposed to jump over the entire brush jump. He's supposed to brush through it a bit, and he's good. Got an awesome walk, as you can see there. That the judges love that. I think they gave us an 8 for that extended walk there. And again, the show jumping round you see in a moment, he jumped like a champion. I hadn't jumped a show jump since the last event, but he's such a good jumper that we didn't need to practice any of the show jumping. So this event obviously went really well. We won the dressage, clear in the show jumping, and then I went reasonably fast in the cross country, but not flat out. We actually finished 2nd place, which is pretty good in the sense that he just gave me a good feel cross country. He felt bold and brave, and there was a couple of brush fences on the course that he jumped with no bother, and one easy trichina that he didn't even look at. So he felt really good there. So I think what I'd like to do is take him to try on 3-day event in 2 weeks time, and even though Annie had him at the 4-star level, I think it'd be wiser for me to put him at the 3-star level. It'll just be a slightly easier course and give me a bit more of an opportunity to get to know him, build up a partnership without it being a massive track. I think it's also time that around that 3-star long course, that I could open him up and gallop him a little bit faster and try and make the time. Obviously it'd be great to win Tryon. That would be the goal. And after this weekend's performance, I think we're in with a good shot. He should do a good dressage test. Should be a good boy cross country, and can nearly guarantee a show jumping without being too overly confident. I've never ridden such a good jumper. feel like we got him pretty fit, so I'll probably gallop him probably once or twice more. One big gallop probably on Friday, and then just a shorter, softer sprint on Monday before we leave for Tryon. Bruno's been really, really sound and happy and healthy at home. I feel like his fitness is great. So obviously it'd be good to zero in on this dressage the next 2 weeks and see if we can get down into the 20s, which I'm sure he'll be very capable of. So this was the show jumping in the afternoon after the same day as the dressage. He just played with it. I think we could have gone up about 4 or 5 holes more and Bruno still would have jumped clear. I suppose in the jumping I've sort of been working at trying to get him to jump across the jumps a bit more. Sometimes he goes really, really high and lands a bit steep, so sort of trying to flatten out his jump, which I know sounds ridiculous. Obviously this is the cross country. This is sort of later in the course. Gave him a couple taps with the whip in the warm-up just to let him know that we need to concentrate and be honest, and he reacted quite aggressively. He once I gave him a little tap with the whip in the warm-up, he started charging into the jump, so I actually had to spend the first few fences just slowing him down and getting him not to be too keen and too bold. The ground was really good with so much rain. It was good soft turf, good footing for him, and obviously we'll trot him up tomorrow, but I believe he'll be in good health. So anyway guys, I look forward to checking in with you all again at Tryon. Put him in the 3-star long, and I really think we're in with a good shot.